Thank you for joining us on this Sunday. It's 6 p.m., April 6th here in Seoul. I'm Yoon Jung-min. As the country enters the race for an early presidential election, Assembly Speaker Woo Won-shik today proposed a referendum on the election day to revise the constitution. It'll be aimed at reorganizing power structure. Our Kim Do-yeon reports.
Calls for constitutional reform surface almost every election season in South Korea, but this time, National Assembly Speaker Woo Won-shik says it must happen and soon. Is pushing for a nationwide referendum to take place within the next 60 days, alongside the upcoming presidential election triggered by President Yoon Suk Yeol's impeachment. Speaking on Sunday, Woo emphasized that although the declaration of martial law was ultimately blocked, it revealed serious vulnerabilities in the country's democracy.
To break this vicious cycle, we must pave the way before the new president's term begins. Now is the perfect time to achieve constitutional reform, as the public's call for decentralization of power, popular sovereignty, and national unity has never been clearer. I propose holding a national referendum on constitutional amendment on the same day as the upcoming presidential election.
To move the process forward, Speaker Woo also proposed launching a special committee dedicated to constitutional amendments. He said the first round of reform aimed at aligning with the presidential election timeline would focus on the division of power. A second round of proposed changes could follow during next year's nationwide local elections. When asked whether he was referring to a 4-year presidential term with the possibility of re-election similar to the U.S. model, Woo said it's an idea both major parties appear open to. However, he emphasized that the specifics will be discussed within the newly proposed committee. In the meantime, the Democratic Party of Korea held a press conference announcing that preparations for the upcoming presidential election are now underway. Speaking to reporters on Sunday, DP Secretary General Kim Yoon-suk said that while there are no specific updates yet, the party is taking care of the practical aspects needed to ensure a smooth campaign launch once the election date is set. He also urged acting President Han Duck-soo to announce a date without delay. The People Power Party also held a closed-door, full-floor meeting on Sunday. Key agenda items likely included setting the rules for the party's presidential primary and addressing the fallout from the impeachment of its former leader. Unlike the Democratic Party, the PPP has no clear frontrunner for the upcoming presidential race. Meanwhile, following the Constitutional Court's decision to uphold the impeachment on Friday, acting President Han Duck-soo is expected to announce the presidential election date during Tuesday's cabinet meeting. Most expect the vote to be held on June 3rd, the final day within the 60-day limit set by law. Kim Do-yeon, Arirang News.